Something we emphasize in practice all the time. And today we had a chance. We came up with some great turnovers, some good hitting going on. The play Marty made was a super play. That was a big league play by him. And well, glad we came up with them today.
How key are they in a game like this where it's so tight?
Well, we knew we had to play. I told him in the fourth quarter when I was talking to him, I said, "This is getting kind of exciting. We're going to have to make some plays." And they did. And you know, Jazz is, I think the quarterback for Temple would like to have that one back. That was not a good throw. Marty's was just a really super play. And then we hung in there at the end.
Size up. Joe would have went for a field goal if he would have been down the sidelines?
Well, no, I don't know what he would have gone for. I doubt it. I think he would have done the same thing.
Besides the play of your defensive line.
I think at that situation there, if we don't get it, we still have 2 timeouts and they're back there on 1 yard line. We're going to get the ball. We should get the ball back in pretty good field position. I don't know how many first downs they had in the second half, but up until the final drive, I thought we played pretty good in the second half.
Was that your call going for it on 4th down?
No.
Okay.
No, that coach makes some big money. Not me.
But you know, just to speak about the overall play of the defense,
Listen, we hung in there, we hustled, we got a lot of work to do. It was a W. They made some plays when they had to, so that's just something we're going to work on for next week and try to get better.
They came out. They came out early and were able to kind of march the ball down the field. Did you guys adjust or what happened?
Well, a couple times they scrambled both plays. We had them where we wanted them, and we scrambled, and we just didn't lock on the receivers. You know, short receivers go deep, deep receivers come back. They caught us there. We lost contain a couple plays, and then we had the interference on Chaz. So there was some quick 15-yard plays, get it down the field fast. But once again, you know, that's the first time this year we've started a game. And that's been a problem in the past. We come out and we got to be ready to go.
Scrap, sometimes in the past, in a situation where Temple had the ball after he scored the touchdown, you've gone with 3 down linemen.
No, not today. We only played.
You went with 4 today.
Yeah, we only played one play with 3 down linemen today. One time they threw a dig into it, so we were okay. They went empty and threw a dig into it. I just felt like we would get better pass rush out of our 4 down guys. And at the end of the game, actually had a blitz called on the one, and I called it off because I thought our front 4 were getting to him. They were tiring him out, coming off the edge pretty well.
Tom, you've been around here 33 years. Have you ever seen the kicking game struggling more than it is right now?
Well, that's always been a trademark of a good Penn State team, is to have a good kicking game and steal some games with the kicking game. I think we've obviously got a lot of work to do there in those situations, and there's something we're going to have to work on.
Are those issues showing themselves in practice as well?
They haven't been. That's the thing. They've been pretty accurate in practice, the field goal kickers. And, I don't think anybody competes harder than Evan Lewis does every week out there in practice. So I think a lot of guys in the team are pulling for him to do well.
Although you scored a touchdown, if somebody told you going in that Pierce would get 50 yards on 17 carries, average 2.8 yards a try, would you have been said, hey, that's
I would have been satisfied. I think he's an excellent back, Pierce. He has been for a couple of years. We've played him. He's tough. We did get a turnover on him today. You know, the one fumble. He fumbled the ball, which is not something he doesn't do very often. But he's a tough runner, inside, outside. He made us miss. There in the second quarter, we just weren't holding edges. We were missing tackles. The corners are missing tackles, not holding edges, and things of that nature. So, you know, once again, it always comes back. You have to tackle. A couple of those kickoff returns we didn't tackle well. So, something we've got to work on there.
The turnovers too. Joe's been stressing that.
Yeah, he's been. If I've heard turnovers once this week, a lot. Every time I walk by him, he says turnovers. So.
How much pride do you guys take that the defense helped you guys win this game equally as much, if not more so than the offense?
You know, it doesn't matter. It's a win's a win. Everybody comes in. The offense pulled through, got us a score when we needed it, and we got out here with the win against a good Temple team.
Scrap, can you remember a win where the team overall played as sloppy and made as many mistakes?
No, usually when you get those, you know, I think the one thing, we didn't keep our poise on a couple of personal fouls, which we know better there. We usually try to bait them into that. We missed field goals, got a punt blocked, had a touchdown called back. Usually when that happens, you don't win the football game. And that's a well-coached team over there.
Still on the hill are really plugging up the middle this year.
Yeah, that's great.
Pretty satisfied.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting playing Temple. They have what we call the Temple offense. They do some things, and then they have a little bit of the Florida offense, as you saw today, with number 7 comes in the game. And they also have some of the Michigan pass game. I don't think we saw maybe but 1 or 2 passes the whole day that they ran. They were passes at things that people had done against us in the past. Because Kermit would say, well, there's this play and there's the one from this play, and so we really didn't see a lot of things we had to practice against.
Were you pleased with the pass rush overall?
Oh
today?
yeah, I think the pass rush. We didn't. We mixed it up. We had 4- and 5-man pressures today. 1 3-man. We tried to mix it up a little bit, but I thought at the end of the game that the guys were really coming off the ball well.